Brum bum bum. Da dum da dum dum. Brum bum bum. Da dum da dum dum. Prisoners yours, have you found? Put the chickens out to me one more time. Get low. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. From the window to the wall. To the wall. Till his leg drops down my ball. All these bitches crawl. Rose CC motherfucker. Rose CC goddamn. Rose CC motherfucker. Rose CC goddamn. Shorty crook. So fresh, so clean, catch you fuck. Wasn't been harassing me in the mind. This bitch is fine. You came to the club about 50 lemon time. You can't play with your petty line. The club owner said I need to calm down. Security guards go to sweating me now. I'll be drunk and a motherfucker threaten me now.
People possess mental powers which pass the boundaries of the natural. This is the story of a man confronted by such strange forces within himself. At this moment, he is looking at a thing of evil, a thing that takes possession of the mind and compels it to kill.
Riding all black, smoked out from the pack, what a rap, put that fuck up on his head, to that fuck boy, it's a rap, we don't cap, cut it back and let it clap, see that whore in their face, when them bullets let it smack, leave his body leaking like the water on the tap, put a beam up on the strap, see them brothers in the trap, 100 round drum, got the pussies running laps with a tell him I'm a demon in a mask, in the dark with a gap, and a snap on a blast, on a pussy, if I pull up, I ain't gotta spin back, on him dancing with the devil, got a hex, on him stepped, on him blood on my blunt, but I tell him I ain't never gave a fuck what they say, fuck it up, and they spray, put him up in the grave, now my soul you can save, let it burn in the flame, and the one that they blame, now my soul you can save, let it burn in the flame, and the one that they blame.
Hey.
Hey, Shelby.
Oh, Dizzy's in here too. Awesome. Hey, Shelby.
Dizzy, what's up, man?
And hey, Dizzy.
Hey, hey, hey,
Hey, hey.
hey,
Hey.
hey, hey, y'all.
Hey, hey, hey. So guys, we got Dizzy coming on the first episode of Akia Chit Chat on the 11th. So next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then after that, we're heading down to Garden Grove on that Friday to go to Dark Harvest.
Yeah.
Kisa, what's up?
There's some people at some haunts tonight.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Mother Day of Mort's at Spook Trail right now. And
I just got a friend request from Butthead.
who's Butthead?
I have no clue. It just says Butthead.
Huh.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
All right.
And Tyler Weiss and just Tyler and Weiss are at Scurry Face is at Woods of Terror, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Haha. What are you
I'm just trying to share.
There's
I'm sharing
radio
feeds.
silence.
Doot.
Haha.
That's all I'm trying to do is find where we are live because it's not showing up like normal.
It's there.
I just shared an event. There we go.
It's all there. We're live. And
All right, let's do this, guys.
yeah. So
We are good. Tired. Just answering things. Hey, Shelby.
what's she saying? Oh,
Hey, sis. Hey, bro.
the
The sky, the moon, watching Ghostbusters. Afterlife.
and then the
Oh,
new
I
one
said,
comes
"What's up?"
out. The new one comes out soon, I think.
I said,
It's
what's up? That's why she said the sky, the
Yep.
moon.
Haha.
Aha. All right. So tonight, we are talking about Sante Kimes
Yeah.
and her son.
I had a whole thing ready to go. Like I was gonna take the video from whatever YouTube of their interview on 60 Minutes, and I got high. That's literally what happened.
Because I got high.
Yeah.
Because I got high. Because I got high.
Oh, there it goes. My mic sounds better now. Sorry, it sounded weird.
So I was listening to, oh my God, what is the podcast called?
Serial Killers Podcast.
No.
That's what I listened to on this one for this one.
It was
On
like
this one for this one.
Campfire, I think. Something Campfire, where their joke is that they roast serial killers and marshmallows.
Oh. Well, I was gonna say there's Big J Okerson's campfire, whatever they do. That one's pretty funny.
This is two girls, and they were talking
And
about this.
Is there a cup?
No. Thank God.
If you guys want to see an interesting video, Google that.
No. Guys, do not do it.
Very, very neat video. It's artfully done. That and blue waffles too.
No. By the way, I keep coming across the mermaid waffles in the store. And I was like, guys, you are so wrong for doing that.
Raven.
Hey, Raven, how are you?
What's going on?
I'll pass.
I'll pass. All right. There it goes. I'm sorry. It sounded weird. I think
Hey,
it's just the way I said it.
Calvin. What's up?
Hey.
I'm sorry. All I thought of was shiny butthole.
Shiny what?
Shiny butthole. Anal Bleacher 3000.
Oh.
It's his own commercial.
That was a good weekend. That was a really good. We had a great weekend last weekend with Scary Face.
I was talking about the show.
Oh, that. Sorry.
Scary Face got it. What the hell? I am so confused now by that.
I'm just remembering the weekend. Last weekend was freaking awesome.
I mean, it was. Don't get me wrong, but now I'm confused and worried.
Vice laid claim to my kneecap.
We are great, Raven. Thank you.
And I dare say there's a lot of people who probably wanted to be where I was at the moment. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that was funny. That was just good times. All right, so again.
Oh, that's what she was doing. She was mimicking teabagging.
Yes,
that's what it was. And then laid claim to my kneecap. My kneecap is now Scottish property.
Does that mean that you can get your lordship?
Well, she had her lordship over my kneecap. I'll tell you that right now.
They're at a haunt right now, Woods of Terror. I think it's Woods of Terror, right?
She commented on something on Facebook while she was working.
No, but I'm saying unfortunately they're not going to drop in tonight, but good. They're having a blast right now.
And Mother de la Mort is at Spook Trail.
Yes.
Yep. As Mother de la Mort. So if you're actually near, what is it, Pumpkin Center, Alabama?
Quinton, Alabama, I think. Look, guys, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, if you're near there, you go see Mother de la Mort. Yeah. I'm pretty stoned.
Hold on a second.
Hold up. We don't play. I can't say the rest of that lyric. I mean, I could, but
smoke weed every day. Let's just go to that part. Right. We're just gonna skip on past the rest of the song.
We're just gonna get on by here.
Scooch.
We're just gonna nod our heads politely and just go, yeah. All right. I'm gonna go listen to some heavy metal now because I can't sing that lyric.
Anywho, Sante Kimes.
Doesn't that sound like a porno or like a sexual position in some way? I mean, her whole life is practically a sexual position, but
so what I was gonna say was she was the child of I think a Baptist preacher. Hey William, what's up?
How are you?
Demon Willie in the house. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
I know that's been rough. So one of the things that they were talking about was that one, she was the daughter of a like Baptist preacher, and then when she was like I think when she was 10, her dad died, and there was 4 other kids other than her, and it was left up to her mom to try to do odd end jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
And
probably gonna get into it here.
Oh, I know, but I'm just bringing it around to she.
Oh, there goes my messenger.
That's mine.
Or that's yours.
Yeah.
If everyone heard that right now.
She was so unappreciative and vengeful even as a child.
Yes, very much so. No, she wasn't just vengeful. She was
vindictive and sadistic.
Very sadistic. Sadistic.
Sadistic.
Sadistic.
Sadistic. Yes.
Yeah.
Hashtag sadistic.
I had a little too much before the show, guys. So this is gonna be fun. Really fun.
Yay. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because that was just
You wanted to talk about the sadistic?
the sadistic. The sadistic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
By the way, guys, I got 2 glasses of water this time, so that way I don't have to leave at like 20 minutes in to get another glass of water because I drink water like a lot.
Oh.
What?
Shelby.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not fun. That's a brutal couple weeks. Okay, so Sante Kimes, also known as, born as Sante Singers.
Don't you just wanted to say Santa Morte with that? Like
Santa Muerte?
Yeah.
So also known as the Dragon Lady.
The Dragon Lady. That's thus the name of the episode.
Punishment.
Penis punishment. Get on over here. She'll punish your penis if you give her a few million. I'll tell you that right now. Sadistic.
We're doing good.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Sadistic. And you reminded me of penis punishment, so it is back.
Huh.
That sounded really weird out of context. So all right. Sante Kimes was also known as the Dragon Lady. She was an American murderer, con artist, robber, and serial arsonist, possible serial killer, but she was convicted of 2 murders, as well as robbery, forgery, violation of anti-slavery laws, and numerous other crimes. Many of these crimes were committed with the assailants of her son, Kenneth Kimes. They were tried and convicted together for the murder of Irene Silverman, along with 117 other charges. Kenneth made a plea deal on the murder of David Kasdan, pleading guilty and agreeing to testify against his mother in her trial for Kasdan's murder in return for her not facing the death penalty.
Uh-oh.
Sante was subsequently convicted, of that murder. The pair were also suspected but never charged in a 3rd murder in the Bahamas, to which her son later confessed.
Can I stop you real fast?
Yes.
William, if you want to know how 17th Door was, you have to go to scurryface.com. That's how you're going to figure out how good it was. All right. Sorry. Okay. What are we doing?
I just noticed some faces, and
I can no longer say swear words right now. She's laughing. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, help us. We're at Spookville Haunted Trail, and it's scary.
I heard it's really freaking scary.
It is. It's awesome. Guys, if you have not taken a chance to come down here, it's right west, I think, southwest of Birmingham. It's a lot of fun. Right outside of Quentin. I say Quinton, but I think it's Quentin. In Pumpkin Center.
I got to scare people.
Yes, we had our first thing of haunting. We got to scare people, and then we did some filming and met a lot of the haunters here, and they are so nice. Everybody is so nice. So
Casey says hi.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we had to come out of. We had to put everybody back in the box. It got way hot.
When we were at 17th Door and we got back, I took my boots off because I did the half hexes. Whatever, I just had my pants tucked in my boots and everything like that. It was coming to my knees, but I took them off and oh my god, my pants from my knee down was just soaked with sweat.
And it's cool here tonight, and we were just drenched with sweat.
Yeah.
I'm currently holding the light.
Yeah, we're in this really cool spooky room that I can't show you because you got to come out here and see it. But we do have some film. that
I'm so
we'll be
excited.
putting together. So that'll be a lot of fun. So,
I'm so excited.
Yay.
but yeah, we just wanted to pop in and tell everybody, hey, we're having a good time and we're out here representing the PBDC Collective. So,
Yay.
Yay.
I'm so
yay.
excited to see all this. Shelby says, hey, beautiful odd mother.
All right,
Okay, we're
guys. Peace out.
Peace and,
Bye.
and odd daughter. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. You gonna take him out?
I thought she was going to do it. I was like, okay, bye.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're
Okay.
all like
I was just like, okay.
Huh?
So, awesome. He's already read the article. So I'll address this right now. We had a blast. It's always fun to see them in a new location.
Yeah.
Which I mean, because it's always something new. They have to redo everything. So they ramp it up. And the energy was incredible this year. It always is. And the field trip, which we never got to go on before, was absolutely a blast. And honestly, if you guys get the chance, come out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know,
You'll get a clown's fupa rubbed up against you too.
or a bat to the balls.
Or a bat to the balls. Or you might get spanked by a hot clown. I don't know.
That's true too. Or you'll find wood chips in your boobs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
You might
I don't know where the wood chips came from because
you might get to
we weren't in.
kiss a decapitated pig. So I mean, you might have to do that. Who knows?
I hugged the clown that that violated people. So
yeah. All right, back to Sante Morte Kimes.
Santa Muerte.
I don't know.
All right, so let's get into early life and criminal history. Yep, spanking and wood chips. It was a fun. Yep. It was lots of fun. Yeah, ouch, bat to the balls. Not exactly what I'm saying. Like it's not like somebody just came in and went, whack!
No, someone did. Yeah. You ever seen
but I did get electrocuted on my ass.
Yeah, I got shocked a few times.
I got shocked on my butthole, I think.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
The best thing is if it might be changed a little bit. Even in, who knows? Who knows?
So, here we go. Sante Kimes was born Sante Louise Singers in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The third of four children to, I'm sorry, it was 4, not 5, but third of 4 children to Mary Van Horn, a native of Illinois, and Prama Mahindra Singers.
Gave him the old Van Horn.
He was a East Indian migrant.
Oh. Huh.
And when Sante was 3, her father abandoned the family, and actually, it said that he actually died, not that he abandoned them. That's what I was hearing from the other things I was listening to.
Huh.
It was that he passed away.
I just heard he like abandoned then passed away. Obviously, he passed away eventually.
Yeah. Well, and I'm sorry, I wasn't meaning Sante's dad was the preacher because he was actually a magician. It was Mary Van Horn's dad that was a Baptist preacher, and when she got with Prama, they basically got pissed off and moved.
He's all, ta-da! I'm no longer here. See you later, guys.
Now, basically, when Mary Van Horn decided to marry Prama, her parents were pissed. Her dad was a Baptist preacher and he was pissed.
Well, yeah, being that it's like the 1930s.
Yeah.
They weren't too they didn't think too highly of that kind of stuff back then. So it was pretty messed up, but
so again, this information right here was in a interview, but the reality is, how much of it do you believe when this is a person that lies about literally everything? So,
Well,
um,
I-
when her dad left, she her mom was trying to make ends meet, and she would do odd end jobs and stuff like that. Hold on, this part there, I'm getting to this. And at one point, Sante, as a kid, went into a diner and basically conned them into a meal. After which she came back the next day, got another free meal. And basically, she ended up making friends with the owner of the diner, who then suggested to her mother that she should be put up for adoption. Her mom didn't fight too hard, and we're going to go over why at one point here. But she ended up getting adopted by somebody in Nevada, Carson City. And when she was adopted, she started telling all these weird, like, stories. So one story was that she came from royalty. Another one is this one here, saying that her mom was a prostitute and tried to turn her out. But nobody really knows how legit that is. Her sister actually did an interview with, it was a news network.
Oh,
I think CNN. And even said, like, no, that's not true.
It was one of those news. That place.
But and her sister was like, no, that's not true.
The family actually did a ton of interviews over the years. They actually made several movies about this.
Yeah.
Lifetime movies actually came out in the early 2000s. This is actually, the case actually was over. It was pretty recent, actually. I mean, it happened throughout the 70s and 80s and stuff like that. But I think she just recently died around 2014.
2014, yeah.
So
in the correctional facility in New York.
Yeah.
So the reason I wanted to talk about that is because she told these stories about being turned out by her mom, who was a prostitute. And she would tell these stories about being from royalty. So she'd tell these polarizing stories about her like where she came from. And the reality is none of it was true. This woman knew how to lie. She was charismatic. People really liked her. They just didn't until they actually got to know her. Like, she made a good show. And that's really scary. What?
I mean, we're going to get to all that in the notes.
I know. I'm going over some of it right now. Because it leads into things.
Yeah.
So, according to her sister, who never wanted anything to do with her, Sante had an incestuous relationship with their older brother, and was a pyromaniac who held lit matches underneath her sister's fingers against her will. As a child, she would tie up the goats and the dogs on her family's farm and use hat pins to mutilate and torture them.
Yeah, she's a pretty fucked up individual.
When her father had left and her mom was trying to just make ends meet and everything like that, if she was told no matter what it was, if it was something they simply couldn't afford, but if she was told no, she would go into a raging fit. And these fits were happening upwards of 10 times a day. And that's why her mom was like, fuck this, and signed it off. Like, go live with these people. Bye. But she wasn't without regret on that. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go. I didn't have anything to say.
Oh, because you said, So when she was a teenager, she moved with her mom and sister to LA. And then was adopted by Edwin and Mary Chambers, along with another boy. And with her new family, she moved to Carson City, Nevada, where she graduated from Carson High School in 1952. At school, Sante earned a reputation as a bully who frequently belittled and intimidated the younger students. In 1956, she reunited with a former boyfriend from high school, Edward Walker. They married the following year. They had a son named Kent Walker. After a 1961 shoplifting conviction in Sacramento, Sante separated and reconciled intermittently with Walker, but the divorce was not finalized until 1969.
It's always the summer of 69.
Apparently. So Walker was a general contractor who built homes in the Sacramento area in December of the 60s. Sante set fire.
Wait. The notes say December of the 60s?
In 1960.
Oh.
Sorry, 1960. Sante set fire to a house he had built to fraudulently collect the insurance money on it.
Well, they're also leaving out the part right here where when this was going on, he actually he got lucky and got a job working for a very rich contractor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, what happened exactly? She ended up seeing that this guy was super wealthy and started having an affair with him. And then out of okay, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
She started having an affair with him and then started skimming money off the books. Then he got a divorce from her. Like he started the divorce procedure, or he sued. That's what happened. I'm sorry. The guy turned around and sued. Fucking hell, I forgot everything I was saying. I just completely lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
Well, I mean, we're almost there anyway. So, in the fire, she only destroyed the kitchen and received about 10 grand. During the course of their marriage, dozens of homes that Walker had supervised burnt down. And Sante had a number of affairs with Walker's wealthy business associates. She had sworn to never be poor again.
Yeah.
At one point, she went all like Gone with the Wind, Scarlett O'Hara.
She grew up in extreme poverty.
Yeah.
And even though they speculate that too, that she was probably by her older brother, the one who actually left, that she was sexually abused by him.
Well, according to the sister, they were willingly having sex.
Or they probably were. But that's also pretty traumatizing for a kid that's under 12 years old.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not saying it was right.
Yeah, he left when she was 12 years old.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was right by any means, but yeah. It's just a fucked up family. So hold on, going back into it. So she had a number of affairs with his wealthy business associates, just trying to be a gold digger basically. So after her second divorce, Sante and her son traveled to Palm Springs. In 71, she met a motel tycoon, Kenneth Keith Kimes Sr.
Yeah, that's where you get the good old Kimes.
Wow. I mean, his name is...
Oh.
Wow.
I didn't realize that. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. Oh my God. Well, you guys will get it. We're not repeating that one. Just call him Kenneth Kimes.
Yep. After reading about...
Are we sure we didn't just get trolled by like Wikipedia
we
right
might
now?
have. No, but his name was no, that's actually his name. So she met Kenneth Kimes in Palm Springs in 71 after reading about his divorce in Millionaire magazine.
Was that a Kenneth Dennis Kimes?
No. Nope, there's a Keith.
Keith. Oh, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, bro.
And learning that he had a net worth of approximately $20 million.
Yeah. What?
So 10 years later, they married what?
Huh? They never married. That's actually wrong.
That is not right. Yeah.
Yeah, they never married.
But they did have a son together.
Yes.
No, they did. They married.
No, they didn't. He never married her.
Okay.
I know that
she
for
got
a
lucky.
fact.
Or he got lucky, I mean.
Huh?
He got lucky then.
He made it a point to never marry her because he we'll get into it here, but he refused to give her any he spoiled her
left
and right. But he refused to leave her any money. So
So, Sante spent the better part of her life trying to con people from money and expensive merchandise and even real estate, either through arson, elaborate con games, forgery, or just outright theft. She committed insurance fraud on numerous occasions, frequently by committing arson and then collecting money for property damage. She loved introducing her husband or her man as an ambassador, a ploy that even gained the couple access to the White House reception in the Blair House during the Ford administration. And she also would impersonate Liz Taylor.
Well, she used Liz Taylor as as inspiration, basically, because with Kimes, she was trying to lock him in from early on. So he loved to have he loved women and wearing white dresses and stuff like that with black hair. He loved she always made sure wherever they went for to eat, that the food was made perfectly for him, every little thing. And yeah, she very much did look like Elizabeth Taylor. She's very close to her.
Well, in fact, the Liz Taylor look was part of her con for one of the biggest murders, like the big one that she was convicted of.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to think of her name. Irene Silverman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we'll be getting into that at some point here. So, here we go. Sante spent, like I had said, a large amount of her life just fucking people over. Let's just say it straight out. She also committed many acts of fraud that were not even financially necessary, such as enslaving maids when she could easily afford to pay for them. Which is something she was actually charged with.
Just the way that was said, not by you, but by the way it was written.
The way it was written.
Say it. What was it again?
Enslaving the maids.
No, it was she didn't have to do this because she could afford it, but she enslaved them anyway.
Basically. she would frequently offer homeless, like young homeless immigrants housing and employment, and then keep them as prisoners by threatening to report them to the authorities if they didn't follow her orders. As a result, she and Kenneth Sr. spent years squandering his fortune on lawyers' fees, defending themselves against charges of slavery, which, by the way, she did not get defended from because she was charged with it.
Well,
and
the guy actually didn't lose a lot of money on that stuff. He paid it out, but they all the interest in his bank, he had a lot of money. Even after his dad, they still had millions.
Oh yeah, so, absolutely.
But yeah, it was I think it was the FBI that came in and got her, and she actually
U.S. District Court.
Yeah, the FBI. They send out. That's their whatever. But it's weird to think that she actually got charged with slavery. That
in 85.
Yeah, that was one of her charges, was slavery. It's fucking nuts to think that somebody actually did that.
So basically, she was arrested in August of 85, and she was sentenced by the U.S. District Court to 5 years in prison for violating federal anti-slavery laws.
Fucking hell, man.
And was successfully sued by Honolulu civil attorney David Shooter in a civil court. Kenneth Sr. took a plea bargain and agreed to complete an alcohol treatment program. He and their son lived a reasonably normal life until Sante was released from prison in 89.
Yeah.
And in 94, he died from a brain aneurysm.
Yeah. They actually, it was not a good relationship when she got back out. It wasn't a good relationship to begin with, but she became very abusive toward him. And yeah.
She is horrible. All right, so we're going to talk about Elmer Holmgren. This is one of the murders.
Go to a commercial with that?
Oh, sure. Maybe we're not going to talk about him yet. Give me a sec.
Haha.
And where are our commercials? We'll be right back.
Oakhurst Lunatic Asylum, case number 094. Dr. Mortimer Thornfield recording. Patient 04278, Stephen Peakity Cat. Often referring to himself as Spooky Tales with Steve the Cat. Diagnosis, Morbus Organizus Disorder, or MOD. Observation, patient exhibits an artistically delightful and disturbed mind. The patient's pursuit of selling t-shirts and merchandise that celebrate the macabre and the horrifying has led to the diagnosis of Morbus Organizus Disorder, a condition that melds artistic madness with a twisted appreciation for the darker side of cinema. Treatment plan being that the patient's products are of a perfect embodiment of their twisted artistic vision and the unique nature of the condition. Procurement of said merchandise is recommended.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
In the southeast of America, in the quiet town of Quinton, located in Walker County, Alabama, a nightmare is about to unfold. Two young friends embarking on a road trip, little did they know they were about to stumble upon a horrifying tale that would forever haunt their souls. They had no idea that their journey would lead them to the infamous Spook Trail family, deranged haunted maze makers known for their twisted ways and insatiable hunger to scare. But the question remains, will anyone make it out alive? Brace yourself, for the frights are about to begin.
Mayday! Mayday! Can you hear us? We need help. I repeat, we need help.
Oakhurst Lunatic Asylum, case number 1972. Dr. Mortimer Thornfield recording. Patients 0485993 through 0485997, known as the Psycho Bunnies. Their true identities are unknown to me at this time. Diagnosis: Eccentricus malevolentis disorder, or EMD. The patients seem to have inclinations of a twisted and unconventional artistic talents, exhibiting a disconcerting combination of insanity, disorderliness, and a penchant for the macabre. Observation: their collective behavior and unyielding commitment to selling t-shirts and merchandise that revel in the darker aspects of existence have led to the diagnosis of eccentricus malevolentis disorder, a condition that merges artistic eccentricity with a delightfully wicked sense of humor. Treatment plan: the patient's relentless obsession with creating and selling t-shirts adorned with sinister slogans, macabre imagery, and morbid humor is a defining symptom of their condition. Therefore, procurement of said merchandise is recommended.
Now, back to the show.
All right. So we're going to start talking about the murders right now. So on September 18th, 1990, Sante hired 50-year-old lawyer Elmer Ambrose Holmgren to burn her Honolulu home due to a lien on the property.
Yeah.
And the fact it would have and because of the fact that it would have cost $900,000 to sell it, insurance investigators interviewed Holmgren, who admitted his involvement in the arson. On October 24th, Sante burned Holmgren's office because he possessed a number of legal documents related to the case, which would have incriminated her. Before a case could be brought to trial, Holmgren told his family that he was taking a trip to Costa Rica with Sante and Kenneth on August 2nd, 1991. He has not been seen since. In November of 2000, Kenneth Jr. admitted that his mother had told him that she killed Holmgren by hitting him in the head with a hammer while she was in the back seat and he was riding in the passenger seat in the front.
So he wasn't on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, is
No.
what you're saying. Okay.
His body was never found and no charges were brought against any of the members of the Kimes family, but there's that. Hey, welcome back.
Hey, Calvin's back.
I don't know what's going on. We probably knocked the algorithm out, not gonna lie.
Oh, I doubt that.
So now we're going to talk about Jacqueline Levitz. Sante and Kenneth Jr. are suspects in the 1995 abduction of 62-year-old Mary Jacqueline Levitz, the heiress to the Levitz furniture fortune, from her home in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Levitz was last seen on November 18th. They like the 18th, huh? 1995. By a store clerk at a business where she had bought wallpaper for her new house. She was never heard from again afterwards. On November 20th, a relative discovered that her front door had been left open. Her bedroom carpet and mattress were soaked in blood. There were signs of a very violent struggle, including torn off fingernails that were scattered on the floor.
So that means someone was tortured a little bit.
Yeah, well, they believe that she was the victim of a botched kidnapping and that her body may have been disposed of in the Mississippi River, which was near her home. After the disappearance after the 1998 disappearance of Irene Silverman, which we will get into shortly, similarities were noted between her case and Levitt's unsolved kidnapping. However, neither Sante or Kenneth Jr. were ever charged in relation to this case. On November 18th, 2000, Levitz was officially declared dead.
Well, duh. Sorry.
She's now singing it.
Trying to holler at me.
All right. So Saeed Bilal Ahmed. Kenneth Jr. confessed to murdering the 46-year-old banker Saeed Bilal Ahmed, which I have to say it slowly because I'm just not going to say it otherwise. So he was in charge of Sante's offshore bank accounts, and at his mother's behest in Nassau, Bahamas, on September 4th, 1996, which had been suspected by the Bahamian authorities at the time, he testified that the two acted together to drug Ahmed, drown him in a bathtub, and dump his body offshore.
Yeah.
But no charges were ever filed in this case. Sante denied any involvement or knowledge of the murders, and she claimed that Kenneth Jr. solely confessed to avoid receiving the death penalty.
Oh, yeah, he did do that. I forgot.
Well, it's funny because she's full on mommy dearest with him.
Oh, yeah.
And then some. And at the end, they just turn on each other.
Well, she actually kept quiet, and they actually were saying that they think the reason why he did it, he didn't want either one of them to get the death penalty. Both of them were coming to California to get the death penalty.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
of the crimes they committed here. So by him doing this, he saved his mother from having the death penalty.
Yeah.
So he literally he did everything out of love, because he literally just was he thought he was supposed to.
Obsessed.
Obsessed with her, all that stuff. But she wanted him to keep quiet so they could try to beat the charges, or beat win in the appeals court, which there's somewhat a good chance because it was all circumstantial evidence is what put them in jail. There was nothing, they didn't have anything on them.
Well,
that's why they had to get him to admit to it.
The Irene Silverman stuff, they had no wire coat hangers.
Right.
Yeah, she's a little extra.
What they had with Irene Silverman was her taking notes on it.
No, they actually had her ID, her
they
had forged signatures onto the deed.
But the actual all the murders it was all circumstantial evidence. They can get them on white collar crimes, but the murders, they were probably going to be win an appeals court. but luckily her son admitted to it. So that got them life in prison in California.
Well, so we're actually getting to what happened in California. David Kasdan, 63-year-old David Kasdan had allowed Sante to use his name on the deed of a home in Las Vegas that was actually occupied by her and Kenneth Sr. in the 70s. Several years later, Sante convinced a notary to forge Kasdan's signature on a loan application for $280,000 with the house as collateral. When Kasdan discovered the forgery through a letter sent from his bank and threatened to expose Sante, she ordered him killed. And on March 9th, 1998, Kenneth Jr. murdered Kasdan in his Los Angeles home by shooting him in the back of the head. According to another accomplice's later testimony, all three participated in disposing of the evidence. Kasdan's body was found in a dumpster near LAX airport in March of 98. The murder weapon was never recovered, and having been disassembled and dropped in the storm sewer, they were never going to find it.
No, they weren't. And this is what I was saying. There's literally no evidence to hold him in prison, or because actually he's still there. I mean, he admitted to everything, accepted the guilt, all that stuff, and that's why they actually he stayed in prison. But he could have got out if he just would have kept his mouth shut.
Well, so Irene Silverman. Okay, so a lot of people really liked her, from what I understand.
Well, she
was 82. She was still a socialite, and she was a ballerina.
If you saw pictures of her, she was actually she was very I can't think of the word. She was very fancy. It was funny the way she looked and everything.
So. Oh, she was, from what I understand, she still had her bright red hair. She would still show off some of her
there it is.
Dancing skills at parties. She had
You're not Batman. Daughter lover.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit? Really?
Daughter lover.
I don't know. Do we need to play a game?
Oh, wait. Who's Professor 1213? Hey, hard RN. What?
Oh, they're just being jackasses.
Anyway, get back to the notes. I'm just kidding. Let's let it ride. Let's see what happens here.
Anyhow.
Wait a second. Wait. Whoa. What are you two talking about? Why is there a number 2 there? I mean,
because I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, so.
Oh shit! We're up to 8 people now. Yay! Thanks, guys. The trolls are giving us views. It's awesome.
So that's over on the Twitch side.
Yeah. Do you want to go over there, Kisa? They're there.
Go
They're
get
there right
him.
now.
Get him.
We'll see what happens here.
I don't really. Okay. So again, 82-year-old socialite.
Can you Venmo me? I like your decorations in your room. Yay.
Okay, I don't care. I don't really care. So
just go block him real fast.
No, I'm just gonna leave it in there for now. It gives us more more conversation.
It gives us more views.
Yes, body count.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. Anyway.
What?
I don't know, but hey, views. Woo.
Woo.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Lady in the front, the big one. What is your? All right, let's play. Guys.
I think I know who you are. You fucking dick. I don't give a shit. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I big?
It's probably Tom Nally or frickin' Dom or somebody.
Oh man.
It's probably who it is.
Fuck, for all I know. I don't even care.
Could be one of the fucking unrights. Who knows?
They're fucking fatter than me. Fuck that.
How? Wait.
How did you guess Dom so fast?
How did you guess Dom so fast? Trees in the sky, dancing hard against each other, rubbing hard, rubbing so hard on each other in Florida. Boy.
Miss you guys. Been a while, huh?
You got to feel your feelings, man.
Feeling the feelings.
Feel your feelings in the back of my throat. Anyway,
in the words of Sasha Grey,
in the words of Sasha Grey, here's your shock blanket. And we saw what those guys did to you. It was fucking terrible, man.
Why? She's just all about it. She's all, yeah. All right. Anyway, let's get back. Crack their feelings.
Oh, we'll crack their feelings hard. Hey, y'all. God, we're dicks. I think we're running out of hallways to walk around people or some shit. I don't know what the fucking she said that one time.
California, I don't know.
California, they're dicks over there, man.
We're dicks. It's cool.
Report. Oh my God, they hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crack their feelings. That's what I say. Crack. I know a few clowns that like crack.
Let's get through Irene Silverman and then we'll be done for the night.
All right. No worries. So
we got to run because there's trolls. Oh God. Why are there 4 jokes in the room?
Jokers.
Oh. I'm fucking stoned. I can't see shit right now.
They're saying that we're jokers because of those jokers.
Oh, isn't there like jokers to the right of me? Wait, is there jokers to the right of me or aces of base like to the left of me or some shit?
I don't fucking know anymore.
Bro reads at a 3rd grade level.
Actually, no, he's just speaking at the same level that you're typing.
I'm just making love to your mom right now in my head, like hard.
Well, this dude apparently likes his
shit
daughter.
Wait a second. Someone's put up a YouTube thing on there. Don't.
I'm not doing it. I'm trying to see if it'll let me do that. Anywho, whatevs. So let's get into Irene Silverman.
Oh, why'd you cover him up? I was having fun.
Because I can't even get through this thing because blah 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 blah.
We were actually going short, and thanks to the trolls, you guys actually made us go longer. This is great.
Okay, so Irene Silverman was a ballerina, a socialite. When she got older, she actually stopped going out as often, but in order to keep people close to her, she had actually changed her gigantic house, some of those rooms into apartments, and people were renting apartments out for $6,000 a month.
Well, that's New York for you.
And that was the 90s.
That's accurate.
In 98.
Yeah.
$6,000.
Well, American Psycho and shit,
Well, she generally background checked everybody, and she would she had cameras up everywhere.
Wait, which one?
Irene Silverman.
Oh, why would she have cameras up everywhere?
Because she was smart, but
didn't catch him.
I'm getting into that.
Oh.
God. So she had cameras up everywhere, right? And she even had people like Shaka Khan live there for a while.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious.
That's fucking rad.
She had Huey Lewis.
Did she have the news though?
I don't know about the news,
okay,
but
if it was just
she had Huey Lewis, and she also had Shaka Khan stay there. And she would, like I said, do background checks. She expected money up front. She'd copy IDs, everything. Well, this guy comes up, and I forget what he said his name was, but
Was it
I was something like Raymond
was
or
it Agent Smith?
no.
It was 98.
Would you stop?
Just saying.
Please stop. So he said his name was like Raymond or Richard
Randy
or something like that. And would you stop, please?
Sorry.
And he said basically, I know this person that you know, I know this person that you know, and had $6,000 cash. So Irene Silverman actually grew up very poor and she married into wealth. The man that she was originally seeing was an Arctic archaeologist, right? And explorer.
Been a lot cooler if he's an Arctic fox.
Okay, anyway.
Like a lot cooler.
And she ended up marrying another man, Mr. Silverman. And he had seen her on stage and was like, we're getting together now. And she ended up having an amazing life. And this was the house that she inherited after he passed. What?
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry. There's just a lot of people in here now. I just want to go make fun of the trolls again.
Hey, what's up, Sykes?
They stopped.
What?
The trolls
Why?
stopped.
No, I mean, like, why can't you comment on Twitch? I don't care that the fuckhead stopped.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You can't.
Hey, Sykes.
Huh.
Anyhow. Let's see. Cool. So I'm gonna bring this over here. So where was I? Okay, so she married this man and she ended up inheriting this gigantic house. Either that or the money to buy her townhouse, by the way. And when she got older, she had staff for everything. She had staff to clean her house, to walk her dogs, to do anything that she needed. She'd send them out for food. She'd send them out for her dry cleaning, everything. And she ended up renting to this guy that had only references but didn't have an ID. Didn't have anything, but he had flat out cash, like $6,000 cash. And being that she came from a very poor upbringing, she wasn't going to turn down cash. And she regretted it immediately.
Wow.
She started noticing immediately that he knew where all the cameras were and he would always shy away from them. And then he'd always be bringing in this older lady, older than him, and they'd spend all kinds of time in that room. But even the lady knew how to avoid all the cameras. So she'd walk by his room, which was his apartment, and she could see the shadow of his feet standing at the door, staring at her through the peephole. He happened to have rented the apartment that was next to her study, where she would fall asleep quite often. And it was just too much happenstance for all this.
Yeah.
So
you want to stop right here?
No.
Oh.
I haven't even read this.
Oh, I thought you were.
No, I haven't even read it. I'm telling you, I was listening to stuff as soon as I remembered who we were talking about.
Yeah.
So he never produced any identification. And so she started to because every time she'd say, hey, I really need that stuff. I need your ID. I need, the next month's rent. He'd get more and more volatile in his response. And she started eviction proceedings against him. And that's kind of where everything went south. So again, she was last seen at her townhouse in New York City on July 5th, 1998. She had just hosted a huge 4th of July party. Kenneth Jr. was a tenant in Silverman's mansion at the time that she went missing, having moved into one of her apartments using an alias. which was, like I said, it was like Raymond or something like that. Authorities arrested Sante and Kenneth Jr. on the day of Silverman's disappearance, with the initial charges stemming from a fraudulent check written in Utah for $14,900 earlier in 98. They were charged with Silverman's murder in December of 98 and convicted in 2000. Authorities believe mother and son devised a scheme whereby Sante would assume the identity of Silverman and appropriate ownership of her mansion, which was valued at $7.7 million. The pair recorded Silverman's phone conversations, kept a set of 15 notebooks on which Sante had written detailed descriptions of mortgage fraud schemes involving many intended victims, including Silverman and Kasdan. When he was arrested, Kenneth Jr. had in his possession Silverman's keys, cassettes of her tape-recorded calls, loaded firearms, wigs, a bright red one, actually, which is creepy because Silverman had bright red hair, masks, plastic handcuffs, $30,000 in cash,
plastic handcuffs,
a stun gun box, a substance similar to a date rape drug.
What the fuck?
It was a sedative that was like 10 times stronger than your average.
Was it ketamine?
Sedative. I don't remember if they said what it was.
I'm sorry. Those old TikTok videos, ketamine.
He also held a forged deed which approved the transfer of Silverman's townhouse to Sante's Shell Corporation for $395,000. During the trial for Kasdan's murder, Kenneth Jr. confessed that after his mother had used a stun gun on Silverman, he strangled her, stuffed her corpse into a bag, and deposited it into a dumpster in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Aha.
So we are going to talk about the investigation and the arrest on a later episode. So you're definitely going to have to come check this out. But yeah, thank you for joining us tonight. Even you, the fucking trolls. I don't give a shit. Thank you.
Next Friday is we're going to...
Hey, Riker.
Where are we going to? We're
going to Dark Harvest in Garden Grove next Friday, the 13th.
Yep.
And Odd Mother will actually be on.
Yes. The Horror Gallery will be on next Friday covering for us because we're covering for Odd Mother tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So
but yeah,
she's gonna be like, you guys got into a fight? What? Yeah, we got into a fight.
What?
All right, guys.
You want to go, guys? Let's do this.
We're out of here.
Oh, by the way, Kisa gets a prize.
Why?
Because she guessed it too.
Oh, okay.
She guessed it right away.
Kisa...
I was about to say, let's play the game, and she's all T or D.
Okay. Have we given her a Ruth Blue red shirt, or have we given her?
I think we have, but I actually know what to give her. Go over into that corner.
No.
There is a casket.
Oh, I have
that she helped me design. It is the one that has a tree on it. If you stand up and go right there into the corner of this in front of you. Sorry, guys.
I'm fat.
You are not. Kisa.
There we go. There we go. We'll be sending that to you, Kisa.
You get this one. So she helped pick all the colors and stuff.
Yep.
And this is also the one when somebody named Big Daddy Dom came in and tried to screw me up with colors.
Big Daddy Dom. Fucking really? Oh my god. What the fuck?
Yeah, I laughed too. I'm not gonna lie. Crack Big Daddy Dome.
Fucking hell, man. Poor grammar and fucking and that's shitty name. You might as well be the boy named Sue, man.
Hey, you know what? Life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right, guys, we're out of here. I'm done cracking myself up.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know, set the world on fire. I don't know, a baby.